Scouts honor, I lost 20 pounds in a month with PCOS, okay? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charnel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share with anybody that you feel could benefit from this content. Thank you in advance. And I just want to hop right into the video. So as you can see in the title, I wanted to tell you guys how I lost 20 pounds in a month. I know it sounds like a gimmick. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm literally 100% Scouts honor. I lost 20 pounds in a month with PCOS, okay? So as you know, I have PCOS. I struggle with it, have been struggling with it for years. If you're not too familiar with that, I have a video about it that you can check out. Familiarize yourself. I talk about what PCOS is and all of that. So if you need that, go back to that video. But today, I want to talk about how I lost 20 pounds in a month with PCOS, okay? So I'm gonna hop right into it, all right? So I decided to take my health serious. I honestly decided to invest in my health 100%. I wanted to figure out how I could balance my periods and how I could lose weight and how I could just feel better overall and increase my mood. You know, like in 2020, I gained 20 pounds. Literally, I went to the doctor in like February 2022, and it said that I weighed 189, which was crazy to me. I was 10 pounds away from 200 pounds. I was like, what the heck? I can't, no. You know, I was just devastated. I was overweight. I'm 5'8". You know, I was just like, yeah, nah, I can't do this. So I just decided to reach out to a program called BEBALANCED. So I had reached out to BEBALANCED in 2021 just to see, like, what the heck. I want to take my health serious. I want to have kids. I don't want to be infertile. I don't want to be overweight. What can I do? And at the time, it was way too expensive for me. So I just saved up money so that I would be able to invest in it. And I did. In 2022, in March, I decided to reach out to BeBalanced Center. Okay, so you can go to www.bebalancedcenters.com to schedule a consultation, which is what I did. So I had a consultation in, I think, in March 2022. Told them what I had going on, told them, hey, I'm unable to lose this weight. I have irregular periods. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel good. They wrote notes, told me what I need to do, and here I am today, 20, sometimes 25 pounds lighter, right? Periods, balance, all that stuff, okay? The dope thing about it is, although it does cost, side note, y'all, this is not a sponsored video. This is no gimmick. This is real life. I'm not, as you can see, I don't have a whole bunch of followers, but this is real. Like, I really did this and it really did benefit me, you know? So I'm just gonna kind of like tell you guys what exactly it looks like, what happened, all this stuff. So just disclaimer, because I know it can feel real like, oh, she only doing this for, you know, for whatever. Child, I don't have no sponsor. Let's be honest, right? They give you a coach. Once you get a consultation, you get a coach. Talked to my coach, told her what I was able to pay. She set me up with a payment plan. I was on a payment plan. I finished paying it by June. So they work with you. If you don't have the budget, if you're able to pay off monthly, I definitely think you should consider that, because not only does it come with a coach, it comes with basically your holy grail, which is like your manual, tells you everything you need to know, a lot of nuggets about what to expect, what to do if it's not going well with your weight loss and balancing your hormones, all that stuff, right? So it's awesome. It gives you supplements, they give you meal plans, they give you coaching, they give you meditation, all that stuff. But we're gonna get all into that, all right? I just wanted to tell you guys what program I did use to lose 20 pounds. So BeBalanced, y'all. Remember that I used this. Only thing that I had to buy myself was the scale to weigh myself daily and the food scale to weigh my food daily. This whole program is broken up into, I think, 5 phases. For me, the most impactful phases were phase 1 and phase 2. So I want to talk about phase 1. So in phase one only lasts for 2 days. So during this phase, you basically bulk up on fats, because for 3 to 4 weeks, you're not going to have any fats. You're literally just going to be eating food. You're just going to be eating like very small portions of food, but we're going to talk about that. But for phase 1, you bulk up on fats because your body is going to need it for 3 weeks. So you can eat salmon, steak, butter. I wish I would have ate more on these 2 days because I was missing the food, you know. So those days you bulk up on fats and you start taking your probiotic. So I'm going to talk about supplements and all that stuff, but I do know for sure the first phase you start taking your probiotic. I'm going to talk about all that, but I just wanted to say that. And you also start with your meditation. I'm going to talk about that too. We're going to get to that. Okay, so phase 1 looks like that. So it's only for 2 days. After those 2 days are over, you roll into phase 2. So phase 2, y'all, is going to be the most difficult, most rewarding, challenging, liberating phases of this whole process, okay? Let's just start there, all right? So this phase is where your food is going to be stripped from you. The dope thing about BEBALANCED is they don't limit you from eating anything. Like if you are vegetarian, there's food for like there's a meal plan for that. But if you eat meat and all that stuff, they don't take it away from you. There's certain meats that you can't eat. It has to be organic. It 100% has to be organic. It can't be BS meats. It has to be grade A meats, okay? But I want to talk about the supplements first, because this is super, super imperative for people and women with PCOS. We have to make sure that we are being consistent with our supplements, because there are just some things that we're not getting, okay? That's period. That's without BEBALANCED. If you have PCOS, you need to be on a multivitamin. You need to be taking omega-3 oil. You need to be doing all of that. But maybe I'll do another video another day about what you can do outside of cleansing. But I just want to tell y'all about my experience with BEBALANCED. So BEBALANCED, with this program, like I said, you have to pay, but it comes with everything you need. So the supplements that were included are Flora 3, which is a probiotic that you take. But first, before you even take the Flora, you have to take a Candida yeast test. So what you do is you spit in a cup. you right when you wake up, you get room temperature water. You spit in the cup and you test out and see if you have Candida yeast. If you do, then it's suggested that you take 2 of these daily to get your gut health down pat. A lot of our issues, imbalanced hormones, start with a weak gut, honestly. So this is a super important supplement that is provided to you and is included into your program. The second one is the Hepracell, which is a supplement for your liver. So what I learned through this process is that a lot of fat is held. If you have a hard time losing weight, 9 times out of 10 is due to your liver. You're having a fatty liver that needs to be detoxed. And this is the dope thing about this. It helps with that. And apparently this supplement is super strong. So you definitely don't want to take this casually, because I'm done taking this. I don't take it anymore. I actually take Hepra Support, which is like a lesser, for example, this is 2,040 milligrams, and this is only 200 micrograms. So, okay, like that's the difference in this. But this is super, super important. I think you take this with every meal. So you take it with your breakfast and you take it with your dinner. Okay, this is the last one that I want to touch base on regarding like what's included in the program. So this is the metabolic correction blend. This helps with the shedding of the weight and helping your metabolism speed up. You take 8 drops, not like full drops. There's no more left in here, but like not full drops, but like you have to just let it naturally drop. Underneath your tongue, you hold it for a minute and then you swallow it. You do this twice a day, I think. So this for sure it helps with suppressing appetite and reducing fat. So this is these two are game changing, okay? Game changing. You have to be consistent with your supplements, but the first couple of days are hard, but as you keep going, you'll get used to it and it'll be more like easy for you. The next thing I want to talk about is the food. As you know, when you detox and you cleanse, you're taking things out of your diet, right? For the protein in phase 2, you're able to eat 3 to 4 ounces depending on which meat. So you're able to eat beef, veal, chicken breast, turkey, crab, fish. The fish that you can eat: flounder, mahi-mahi, tilapia, sea bass, sole, and fresh whitefish. You can have lobster, scallops, shrimp, or eggs, but you only can have 1 egg or 2 whites. So that's 2 per day. Then you can have fruit. You have 2 fruit per day. So you can have a large or medium apple, orange, pear. You can have 1 cup of raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and 1/2 of a grape. Fruit. And for beverages, you're only allowed to have green tea, yerba mate. You can have coffee, only 3 a day, but they do say that caffeine can negatively impact the positive effects of the metabolic correction blend. So I didn't have caffeine, I didn't have alcohol, I didn't have any of that for a long time. What was I saying about vegetables? You can have asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, celery, cucumbers, leafy greens, radish, spinach, tomatoes, onions. You're also able to have unsweetened coconut milk, stevia, lemon juice, raw organic apple cider vinegar, plain mustard, hot sauce, liquid amino, MCT oil, which is also a really good oil to use for weight loss, like on your regular. You can add to your coffee. You can sprinkle it on your salads. It's really good for just regular shedding of weight, and it's derived from coconut oil. So those things you're able to have. So imagine that, y'all. I wasn't eating anything else, but I listed a lot of food, so it wasn't bad. I think what was difficult was not being able to use certain seasonings and cooking it a certain way. I couldn't use coconut oil to cook it with. It was just really bland. But honestly, as I was going through the process, I didn't even care. I was just like, I need to eat some food. I don't care what it tastes like. I just need to eat. I'm hungry. So that's phase 2, y'all, for food, right? So the food was kind of funky, but it helped. The next thing I wanted to talk about was exercise. So during this phase 2, I didn't really exercise. I was tired. I didn't really have a lot of energy. For the first 2 weeks, I was exhausted. Honestly, I was losing a pound a day. I mean, it was a lot. But I did start taking walks after I ate, because when you take walks after you eat, it helps lower your insulin, so it doesn't spike it. It helps, because if you eat and you sit down, your insulin is just you're gonna be insulin resistant. You're not gonna react well to the food. But if you get up and take a walk after you eat, it's very impactful. So that's a pro tip. In yoga, they suggest that you take walks and do yoga. You cannot do a lot of heavy lifting because you don't have anything to burn, And the last most important thing in this process, outside of the food, everything is important, but meditation. So with the program, you are provided a link to a guided meditation. They give you an essential oil, and what else? They give you a little eye cover, so you can black out everything. You can just relax. They tell you to put your headphones on when you're listening to the guided meditation, and also to put essential oils around so you can smell it. The cool thing about scents are that if you meditate with an essential oil consistently, if you go out in the world and you are stressed or triggered by something, just pull out your essential oil and smell it, and it'll take you back to that moment that you're having when you're meditating, and it'll just calm you down. Because the thing about PCOS is the thing that knocks off your hormones is stress. Your cortisol levels, if they're spiking and they're just high, it's going to negatively impact your period. So you're just going to be out of whack. So it's super important for us with PCOS to make sure that we're relaxed and we're not stressed out. And I know it's so hard, and it's something that I still struggle with to this day, but I think that it's an ongoing journey. So we're going to do it together, y'all. We're going to get through it. So yeah, that's pretty much like phase 2. You have your coach who hits you up every day, make sure you're good, and if you're on the right track and you're doing it. Oh, I didn't even mention, my bad. You have to drink 80% of your body weight. So in liters. So in liters? 80% of your body weight in ounces, I think. So I was drinking like a gallon a day because I didn't even want to think. I'm like, I need to just drink a gallon a day. I was drinking a gallon a day, and I think it just helped flush. I was just peeing crazy, and it helped also with my appetite. When I was hungry, I would just chug water, because I was just like, I want to lose weight. It's working. I'm losing a half a pound to a pound every day. Let's get it, okay? Yeah. So that was phase 2. After phase 2 is phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5. I'm not going to really get into that much because I feel like the bulk of the weight loss was in phase 2. Like I lost 23 or 4 pounds in phase 2. So that's kind of what I really want to talk about. Phase 3, phase 4, and phase 5 are more so geared towards like introducing different food back into your everyday life. So like figuring out what you're sensitive to. For me, for example, I know for a fact I have a gluten intolerance. So I don't eat gluten. I don't eat bread like that anymore. And if I do, it's gluten free. If I do eat rice or pasta, it's gluten free. So when I'm out and about, I don't really eat grains and stuff like that. I'm real straight to the point. If they got boiled shrimp on the menu, I'm gonna eat shrimp. Like if it's butter, I'm gonna eat it with the butter. Like I'm very like simple with it. I don't really add a whole bunch of extras anymore because I know that my body doesn't like it. So, and dairy. I don't eat ice cream. I'm not really a dairy person. So yeah, that's for sure for confident. And sugar. Those 3 things I cannot have. But the cool thing about those last phases is that you're able to test and see what your body likes and doesn't like because you've taken so many things out. You're able to kind of tell more so easily what your body is sensitive to. So, and then weighing yourself every day and still seeing like, oh, I had fried food last night. I gained a pound or 2 overnight. Wow, it's probably from the fried food. It's probably from the sunflower oil or the grease. And they do give you tips about things to stay away from after you finish this cleanse. I just follow directions. And if you're interested in Be Balanced, I definitely recommend you guys to do this. And I think I have a code. If you do decide to go to Be Balanced, you can use me as a reference, and I'll put it in the bio or I'll put it in the video after I find it. Right now I can't think of it. But definitely refer me, use my reference. I think you get a discount. And if you're interested, go to www.bebalancedcenters.com. I'll put all of that in the description box. Y'all, this is amazing. If you can't do this, at least get some supplements. At least do a cleanse. I'll do a video outside of this to give some tips about what you can do to lose weight without Be Balanced. But for this video, I just wanted to tell you guys what I did, what my experience was. And I think I lost that weight in April, and it's October now, and I'm still 20 pounds down. I weighed 161 this morning. Like, all about consistency. I'm working out more. I'm doing slow weighted workouts, but I'm gonna do another video about life with PCOS after the weight loss. But I just want to tell y'all the keys and give y'all the resources about what you can do to get to where we need to be to regulate our cycles. And I didn't even tell y'all my cycle's regulated. Okay, like, come on. This is what we need, okay? But yeah, y'all, hopefully this was helpful. I know it was a lot of information, but I just needed to tell you guys because I made that video in the beginning of the year and I'm struggling with PCOS and I found some relief. am so grateful for it. So I definitely recommend this program. Comment if you have any questions, please. Like, I want to create a community. Share this video, subscribe. I'm not forcing you to subscribe, but I have so much more to give you guys. So I definitely want to create this community. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, I'm Charnel, aka Nelly. This is my channel, and we growing together. Thank you for tuning in, y'all. I appreciate you guys.